for tuning into my channel. Yes, we are talking about okay. We are talking about honoring yourself. I'm just playing, I'm crazy. Honoring yourself. And honoring yourself, my big one is speaking up for yourself. You cannot be honoring yourself by not speaking up when someone wrongs you, when someone crosses a boundary or crosses a line and you say, I'm okay. Or when someone speaks meanly or badly to you and you not address it or say nothing, you're not honoring yourself. You're not honoring yourself. And what that does to your subconscious is affirms a belief in yourself that you have that allows that to happen and take place in the first place. It's not important. I'm not important. I'm not worthy of whatever. And see, those are things that we have to talk through with your life's blueprints. Let's talk about you. We'll talk about that and we can get through those things. But in honoring yourself, you have to speak up for yourself. You have to set boundaries, draw lines, and say, hey, no, I'm not comfortable with that. Or no, I'm actually feeling sad. I am feeling this way. It means speaking up for yourself. And when you are honoring yourself or speaking up for yourself, you don't have to be confrontational. It doesn't have to be a confrontation. As much as you're saying, no, I'm not okay with that. No, thank you. And it's not a confrontation, but I'm honoring myself by stating my needs clearly, communicating my needs effectively in order to get what I need out of the situation. Or not. And if a person isn't okay with honoring your needs, we'll talk about that later. But being a person who honors yourself, you have to speak up. You must speak up. Okay? What else? Setting clear boundaries. That's another one. You must set clear boundaries for yourself. If you don't like people in your space, don't allow that to happen. First of all, you're not honoring yourself by allowing it to happen, but you would also be dishonoring yourself if you did not address when you felt disrespected and or violated. Set those boundaries. I didn't like when you did that. Please don't do that to me anymore. I didn't appreciate when you did that. No, I don't like when, X, Y, and Z happens. Can you please, and it's all about having an effective conversation, clearly communicating your needs to the next person so that they can respond appropriately and effectively as well. And again, if it's not communicated or if that, respect and clear communication is not reciprocated at that time, then we'll talk about, next steps to be taken. But for the purpose of this video and just setting those boundaries, set those boundaries. Speak up for yourself. And it's okay. It's okay to say, no, thank you. I don't want this. I'm not okay with this. Actually, no, that doesn't work for me. Actually, and because I'm okay with who I am and the decisions that I've made and the morals that I've aligned with myself in the universe, I'm okay with whatever comes out of this because I'm aligned, I'm in tune, and I'm at peace with myself. So it's all about you. It always circles back to your life. It always circles back to you. What are you okay with? What are you not okay with? And if you're not spending time with yourself by honoring yourself, which is my next one, you'll never know what you will be okay with. And you'll actually never get through the things that are causing you to not speak up for yourself. And again, we'll talk about that. Call me. But next one, spend time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. You are valuable. You are important. It's important for you to spend time with yourself. And believe it or not, even though I'm nervous in these videos, I enjoy doing this. So all through my life, people have told me, you have a gift of speaking to people. And I hope, I hope y'all like them. But, I enjoy, speaking to people and, helping people cultivate a life where they're in alignment with themselves, with God and the universe. It gives me great joy. Not to mention, if I forget something or don't know anything and you guys can tell me, we're all learning here. Spend time with yourself so that you know what you are okay with, so that you know what you do like, so that you do know, what, I didn't like that. Oh, I should have said that. Oh, what, dang, okay. So for the next time, what you can and cannot, or will or will not. You learn, you spend time with yourself, you meditate, and then you move on. And everything is fleeting. These worldly mundane things are fleeting. So it's fleeting. I learned a lesson and now it's time to move on. Okay, so, okay, so this happened. I noted that, and so I know this for the next time. And it's fleeting. It's fleeting. That way you're not holding on to anything. You're aligned, and you know, and you saw, and you learned, and the next time, because I'm right here. You know what I mean? So take time out to yourself so that you can know yourself. Know thyself. That's a whole video. Know thyself. Know thyself. Who are you? What do you like? What do you like to do? What type of man do you want? What type of relationship do you want? Ask yourself all those things. What do I like to do? When my kids aren't around, what do I like to do? Do I like to go out? Do I really like to, go to the club? Do I really like to just stay home? Do I really like to eat all this food? Ask yourself. You are so important. Talk to yourself. If you're not making time for yourself, I'm probably sure that the people in your life probably are not making time for you as well. So it's important for us to love ourselves, know ourselves first in order to get that same energy out in the universe. What we put in is what we get out. It's all an exchange. We're all connected. All right. Take care of yourself. And honoring yourself, you have to take care of yourself. Ladies and men alike, take care of yourself. Bubble baths, spiritual baths, essential oil baths. I mean, any type of bath. My bath is really my time for me to really take care of myself. I spend time in there. I do some work in my bathtub, believe it or not. I don't just lay back in there and, that's good too. But I use my whole tub. I'll circle around in that bad boy, look at the back wall that my head is usually on, to kind of think about things from a different perspective, to change my view on certain things. Just to give you a different view of stuff is important. I feel like that's my safe space in there, so I use that bathtub in its entirety. I light candles by my tub. When I buy roses for myself and they die, as they typically do in about a week, if anybody has any tips, leave it in the comment how to keep them. When they die, I'll put the roses right in my bathtub windowsill, and I'll just pop the rose petals in the water, and it's beautiful and it makes me feel good, and so I like it because I know myself and I've spent time with myself, so I like it. Spend time with yourself. I take care of myself in that way. I take care of myself by rubbing my feet. I'm intentional about how I put lotion on my body. I'm definitely intentional about the foods that I put into my body. I'm definitely intentional about how I talk to myself, because believe it or not, even how you talk to yourself plays a big part in your subconscious processing and thinking, and how it shows up in your life. Dang, I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. No, I made a mistake and it's okay. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. It's okay. Talk to yourself better. You want to treat yourself like you're special, and that's important. So you do that, and that's the energy that you're putting out, and that's the energy that is going to be attracted to you. Not saying you treat yourself good 2-3 days, a week, a month, and now, that should come right on back. But it's like, cultivate this life. Be willing to cultivate it over time, to take the journey in order to cultivate a life, whether that's yours or your children. Excuse me, whether that's your children and the next one. Cultivate a life of happiness and peace and grace on yourself and on your children. Cultivate that. Have grace for yourself. You honor yourself by being your best self. This is a hard one. This is another hard one, because each and every one of us has a gift. What are y'all gifts? What are y'all really good at? Put it in the comments, because I want to know, because then I'm going to comment back on all of y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all to do it. Do it. And if you are, yes, hopefully you are monetizing it. Hopefully you're monetizing it. But do something. Obviously you use your gifts, and you don't just monetize everything. I'm not saying that, but if you have something that you can monetize. But Be your best self. Ladies, gentlemen, what does that look like for you? What does that look like? Are you being your best self by sitting around playing video games, sitting around watching Real Housewives, or anything other than something that's actually feeding your mind, body, and spirit? Is that helping you be your best self? Don't get me wrong. We all need breaks. Take your break. Take your break. But like, don't let your break be like a week, 2 weeks. Like, don't do that. Don't. A week is cool. 2 weeks is cool if you know, been on vacation or whatever, or working a lot and you're taking a vacation. But what I am saying is, do not be out here day in and day out doing a bunch of nothingness. That's what your life is going to look like. Nothingness. A bunch of nothingness. No. What am I good at? What do I need to do to generate income in order to do what I'm good at? You know, like, those are the questions that you ask yourself when you've been alone with yourself, because you are practicing honoring yourself. And by doing all those things, now you're generating finances in order to create the next phase of your life. Your life's blueprint. What's up? Call me. I'll help you. I'll help you. Be your best self. Be true to yourself. Be true and completely true to yourself. My truest, bestest form, success defined to me, because it's not just generating a lot of money, which I could care less about. I mean, that's cool. Very cool. But when I'm saying that's not my best self. That's not. I want to be out somewhere on some land, working the land, harvesting the land, aligned and in tune with God. Where I could just walk and talk with God all day long and be by myself. But I love my kids. But that's where I feel like my peace, happy place is. You know, with a loving partner, of course. I want to be alone. But that's my definition. You know, we all have our own. What is your best self? What is your best self? What does that look like for you? And how does that show up in your life? What are you doing in order to cultivate your best self? I want to be a boss businesswoman wearing pencil skirts and a nice Cadillac or whatever, a Beamer, whatever. Money, a briefcase, pencil toe heel, you know, just clean. Well, be that. How are you designing your life in order for it to look like that, while along with honoring yourself? It's important that in being your best self, you're cultivating that, being a person of integrity every step of the way in order to have everything good that was for you. If that is on your heart and your soul, for you to have it, cultivate it in a way that allows you to have it with every great thing that comes with it. Honor yourself by being your best self. Yes, ladies and men. Be true to yourself. Don't be swayed by your friends. This one is very important as well. Not even just for young kids, but I'm gonna go over here. You like what? You do what? Yes, I like that. Yes, I'm confused by why you're confused, because I already said that I like it. So I'm confused by, you know. Be okay with who you are. If you have chosen that this is the person that you want to be. And if not, you're going to react and it's going to show. But be okay with who you are. Are you okay with who you are? You know, well, I don't like this about me. Well, change it. How can you change it? If you don't have the tools in your own toolbox to change it and cultivate that change, work on it every single day. Work on it. I don't like that I'm so temperamental, that I have such an anger. Are you meditating? Are you reading any books on it? Are you trying not to be on? Are you intentionally working on? Or when somebody makes you mad, I'm gonna go here just because this is what I do. But you desire a different type of lifestyle. So why do you continue the cycle of that? So it's important that if we are to live our true lives, our happiest lives, we are in alignment with the universe. We also must be honest with ourselves, not be swayed by our friends or a comment or we must not be. Because are you truly okay with it? And if you were, then yes, I'm confidently saying, yes, I did that. Yes, I said that because I said it. You know, like, and not that it has to be a bad thing. But what I'm saying is, guys, in order to honor yourself, being true to yourself and not being swayed by your friends is also important. because you like something and they all don't like it does not mean that it's a bad thing, that it's a weird thing, doesn't mean anything other than you like it. That's all that it means. Placing judgment words on it gives nobody anything. It brings back nothing. So it's no point. So it's pointless to even feel bad about something that you have decided that you want to do, be, or say, and feel bad about it if you decided that this is what I am doing. But in spending time with yourself, that's where you will get that, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to say. This is how I will act. This is how I will feel. This is how I feel right now. I'm not swayed. You know, I just bought these really cute shoes and all my friends are like, ugh, and now I'm embarrassed. Or like, they don't like them, but I like them, and that's okay because we have different opinions. And why are we still talking about shoes? Let's go get some food. So honor yourself by not being swayed by your friends or anybody for that matter, and in a negative way. Stand in who you are, be who you are, and be the best one. Be the best at it because you want to honor yourself. So yeah, you guys, that was my quick little video on honoring yourself. The ones I said were speaking up for yourself, setting clear boundaries, taking care of yourself, being your best self, and be true to yourself. If you guys have any more, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna be looking at what it is that y'all really want to do in life, and I'm gonna be seeing like, are you doing it? How can you do it better? Like, we gotta always be aiming and striving to live the fullest, bestest life. And if you are there already, lady, sister, girl, brother, man, let us know how you got there so how we can all get there as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.